it does take more materials and time. You see that gorgeous dome? So this is our UV resin curing machine, and it naturally just like flows. But you know,
I like a little risk.
So I'm gonna gear up. Hey there makers, want to take your resin jewelry to the next level? In this video, I'm going to show you 2 pro techniques that'll get your pieces to that flawless and polished look. So whether you prefer to sand the back for a smooth finish or coat it with that UV dome, I got you covered. So stick around and let's figure out how to get those resin pieces to pop. Okay, so first I want to start with my UV resin because it's less messy. And when I start grinding, everything's gonna get sticky. I mean, dusty. So let's start with this. I'm just going to pour a little bit of UV resin on top of my figure. And once that's kind of mostly filled out, then I like to go in with a little toothpick and be a little bit more precise. And then if I need more, I keep adding a little more as I go. And it naturally just like flows into its own shape, which is really helpful. So I just kind of have to push in the right direction if it didn't reach a specific part that I needed to reach, like this necklace part or keychain part, depending on what you're trying to make. So that feels pretty good. It's starting to kind of dome a little, you see that? I mean, it's doing the thing. We could add a little more, but we would run the risk of overflowing. But you know,
I like a little risk.
Ooh, just to give it a little bit more of a bulbous look. I think that's good. That was a good drop. I'm gonna grab a little bit from here and put it on this side. Give it one little spread. Cool, and we can call that done. Well, I wanna touch here where the flowers are. Looks great. So now we gotta take this to cure. So I'm gonna put this on a little, well, I guess I'll just take it with my hands to my resin station. All right, so this is our UV resin curing machine. And then I'm going to close it. And then put, I like 15 minutes on the clock. A little over is fine. 17 works. And then we let it cure for yay minutes. Let's do it. So that one's pretty easy, but it does take more materials and time. So I can only cure about 4 to 5 pieces in there at a time, depending on the size. So I don't know if it outweighs the fact that this requires me to wear a mask and some gloves and polish it. If you're in a rush, bust out the Dremel. If you got time, use the resin. How about that? So let me now demonstrate how we're gonna Dremel the back of this piece. So I'm gonna gear up. And ideally, I would love to have a ponytail too, but I don't have one, so I'm just gonna kind of tuck that back. Great. Great. All right, let's do the thing. So now that we have this little bat nice and polished, I want to take him upstairs and give him a little bath. So I'll be right back. All right, so there you have it. So then I guess let me go get our UV piece and see what those look like next to each other and what the difference is. Now, if you can see more closely, you see that gorgeous dome? I love the dome so much. And look, it's hard now. It's cured. Stunning. And then this one, kind of sad. It's like a little jacked up. So I think honestly doming might be the way to go, unless you have a better hand at this than I would for these size pieces. But okay, so I'm just gonna do the hand now just to show you one more piece in white, what it looks like with the Dremel. Just because the dark one's not my favorite color. So let me show you that it can look better. Just I guess depends on color. since we're here. That's better, right? Did I go deep enough? Well, there you have it, guys. Whether you want to hand polish and smooth finish the backings or dome it with UV resin, dealer's choice. I prefer the UV dome. It looks a lot more professional, a lot cleaner. But if you're in a hurry, the Dremel's your friend. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.